to and entrap people into saying incriminating things. If it was done for purely political reasons, and it appears it was, it's called abuse of power, deprivation of rights under color of law. They were depriving candidate Trump of his constitutional rights, his right to privacy and Fourth Amendment rights.
Okay, and Tom Fitton, I'm going to go to you. You know, there's a lot of talk about an informant and a spy. What is the difference between an informant and a spy, if there is one at all?
There is no practical difference. It's gamesmanship on the part of the Obama administration. The top leadership, which this week was forced to admit they did have someone targeting the Trump campaign who was on the payroll of at least one agency. We don't know, maybe more than one agency, which would have been without precedent, at least in modern American history. You'd have to go back to the 60s to find anything similar in terms of governmental abuse. And when you hear Clapper and Brennan and Comey and the rest complain and criticize President Trump for highlighting their corruption, you're looking at a list of people who have, in my view, significant criminal and civil liability over what went on their watch during the Obama administration and after. And when you hear Brennan go crazy and attack Trump like he is, you have to wonder why on earth what on earth was he ever allowed near any counterintelligence investigation related to Mr. Trump? He obviously hated him, and it explains why things went off the rails they did under the Obama administration.
And you know, Charlie, when Tom says they obviously hated Donald Trump, I don't think that it could be any clearer. You had a whole cabal at the top of the FBI and in the intelligence community there who hated Donald Trump. And yet, a year ago, when Devin Nunes, and when it appeared that, you know, there was something cooking here, and they rocker, you know, it's all coming to fruition.
Oh, it really is. I mean, remember, everybody thought that Devin Nunes was behaving bizarrely, and he was meeting with intelligence officials in various secure locations at the White House grounds, and all of the press was making fun of him. And what we're seeing today is that basically all of the concerns that he sort of hinted at back then, over a year ago, have come to fruition. And as Tom pointed out, even the Democrats are having to acknowledge that yes, indeed, they did insert a spy into the political campaign, and I think it is absolutely unprecedented. We've heard of hints of this kind of thing back during the 60s and 70s.
Right.
It was not. I would argue it's not nearly as bad and as extensive as this, because among other things, these people are actually going. They were actually actively punishing people, their political opponents, which is shocking.
It is shocking, and the amazing part of it, Greg, is that you've got look, the Republicans now are.
What is popping? Rod's coming at y'all. Bada bing, bada boom.
He's
and of course,
who was the,
as y'all know,
assistant director of the.
Every morning I'm on politics. Don't matter whether it's pro-Trump, whether it's pro-Hillary, whatever. Deep state. I know some people probably know about the deep state a little bit. I ain't gonna say no name. Anyway, yo, it's all good in the hood. I like to know what's going on. Holla at your boy. Why is people calling me every time I'm ready to go? Bye, girl. Oh, I can't cut her off. I'm getting calls from folks I don't even hear from this early in the morning. And I'm getting the call. You know what I mean? It's all good though, baby boo. I'll get back to you in a second. In the meantime, I got to talk about this Yamin on the Yamin. Holla at your boy, alright? Everything good. Let's get to this African leather because I got to take all this stuff down to my car for the night. I think I'm about to stop this open mic thing, man. It's becoming a pain in my behind, man. I can be doing things like chilling and just going to the open mic night and singing a couple times, which is what I normally do anyway, instead of having an open mic night with my name on it. I think I'm about tired of this. It's taking a lot of energy out of me. I'm about to stop. Alright? So that's it for that. So I concentrate on getting my CD done. You know what I mean? But this is just not... It started out nice, but it's starting to not to be really worth it. So, I'm going on and probably let this thing go after the night. We'll see. In the meantime, I get my pedal, play some distortion, like, whatever. Look here. Memo is a super company. They have a lot of juices, not all of which I like. I smelled a lot of them. I smelled a lot at Bergdorf, and I smelled a lot at Neiman's when me and the homeboys visited. Whatever our last trip was, the VA. So, and again, a lot of ones people like, I don't particularly like. There's some people like, I do like, and then there's the Shams Oud and the Luxor Oud, which didn't really blow my socks off compared to these leathers. And the only leather I don't like, excuse me, in this leather collection is French. I smell Russian. Russian's pretty good. But I would buy probably Cure Beluga from Guerlain for that type of leather before I would buy Russian leather. But you never know. So I bought these bad boys some time ago when Neiman's was having a sale, so I can see which bottle I want to invest in. Basically, for me, it was Italian. I never thought it'd be Italian because actually I started out liking African because my boy had African, right? And I started liking African when I first smelled it. It was like, yo, this joint is popping, dog. I don't know what's in it. I don't care. It's popping off when it pop off. And now I smell Irish. I'm like, yo, this Irish is a banger too. Whoa. Yeah, the Irish is a banger too. It's nice and bright. It's like a bright Irishy. I guess, you know, it might have some bergamot in it. You know, it's got that. It was like the mixture of probably Memo or whoever. We'll just say oud meets Acqua di Parma in that sense. But it's still good. But my favorite ended up being Italian. As you see, I smoked this bad boy. And I think that's the one I'm going to eventually probably end up getting is Italian leather. But today I decided, well, I'm going to wear one of these today. And we're going to see how long it lasts. I'm going to take the vial with me. This guy got sprayed out for open mic night. I'm thinking about coming back home, and before I go, but I think I'm just going to go straight from work like I normally do, right? So, one of these I'm going to wear today. Now, I'm not sure of the three folk who here, and maybe people who will look at this video afterwards, which one you would wear. And like I said, aside from French, which is not going to happen, they should let you just buy the 4 that you want. You know what I mean? It'll be like, okay, these are all 11 mil, I think the 11, 12, whatever they are. Just let you buy the 4 that you want. At least Hermes that you do that. If you go to Hermes and you buy their higher end fragrances, they have these. They come in like bottles like this, even better. I got some over here. But you can mix them, or you can buy the 4 that you want. They should let you pick the 4 that you want, because I'll pick all Italian leather. Even though at $200, you're probably better off saving $75 and just buying a bottle for real, depending on your economic standing. Okay? Today, we're going for African. I'm going to go for African. Oh, let's see. Let me see what I had the most of. Like I had the most of Irish. So since I had the most of Irish, we're going to wear Irish. I'm just trying to even it up. So let's spray it right now. Let's see what we got going on here. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's just so bright. It's bright and fun. It smells like fun. It smells like fun leather. I really like Irish. I like Irish too. I don't know. African is good too. I don't know what's in them. Look them up. For granted, because they're for you to peruse. You got reviewers there for you to listen to and take their word for whatever you want to do. But for me, it just smells like fun leather. Look at that. I done smoked it, man. I probably want to relax. Probably just a little bit before I hit the stage tonight. I like it. I like Irish. I don't know if I like it more than Italian. Italian with this tomato leaf thing is just bananas, man. It's just bananas. And it almost gives off like a chocolatey type thing going on when you first spray it. And you're going to put African. And see, African is nice and dark and spicy. You know what I mean? But the Irish, this Irish is nice. I really don't want to take it. I don't want to spray it out, but I don't know. All right, I'm taking it with me. I'm taking it to work. All right, so I'm going with Irish leather today. Bada bing, bada boom, from the house of Memo. And like I said, I smelled Martha. my man Asar, you know, he got his thing. He got his mixture thing, but he also, I forgot which one he likes a lot. And Asar has his fave, I think, of the Memo line. I don't know many other people that really talk about the Memo line that much. Again, 75 mil for 75 mil is about 275, which is the same as Guerlain prices. They stand in line with the Guerlain price, and a couple other people doing 75 at 275. So it's kind of like the going rate right now until it goes up to probably 280 to 290. If we start buying it, we gotta stop hyping it. You start hyping it, they're gonna hype the price. That's what they do all the time. Okay, Moroccan, yeah, Asar like Moroccan. That's his thing, you know what I mean? And then he does that mixture thing. What's that mixture thing you do, Asar? You mix them up, and it smells like the Yamin on the Yamin. What was that? You know what I mean? Yo, we gotta go check out Roger's store once he moves it over to Rockville, bro. We gotta get together and get back up Lancaster and check out Roger's new spot. I've been saying I'm gonna call the brother. I'm gonna call him. I haven't got around to call him, man, because I'm just too freaking busy. Mix French with African. Okay, got you. All right, bro, I'm gonna do it. It better smell good. Is it 1 part African, 1 part French? What is it? What is it? See, that's why I don't mix, bro. Cause you gotta do it right. You can't overspray one and overspray the other. It's got to be perfectly right. So I'm just gonna do a screets. Bam. That's all I did. 1 hit. And this was African. Now 1 spreets of. See, that one didn't even up. It didn't come out even. So how do I know that's going to work? Well, that's all right. We'll let it dry. All right, so we're going to see the mixture. Asar just told me the mixture. 1 part African, 1 part French. And I don't like French. And we're going to see how that comes out. In the meantime, we're going to put this bad boy in the bag. We're going to carry it with us. It's not bad. It's getting off like a chocolate vibe, like I said. It's not bad, man. Anything to knock off that French punani smell. Did I say a punani smell? I think I said punani smell. Well, that's what French perfumes usually are. Just what they say. Poutine. Punani. I don't know what they... I'm just telling you what it smelled like to me. People say you walk around like a French what? That's what French... And I don't like it by itself. But... with the African knocking down some of that